Candance finally finds out the truth about what's going on between Shayla and Amber. Because last she heard, Amber was basically saying she ain't talking to that no more and don't even mention her name to her. She really didn't know what was going on. So Candace paid Shayla a visit and they was talking and she was explaining to her what was going on. Now the audacity of Shayla to act like it was just whatever. I mean, her whole demeanor on the whole thing is Candace trying to tell her how she's wrong and that, how could she just sit up here and casually have this conversation about trying to take somebody's, being with somebody's husband, especially your best friend out of all things. She's just sitting up there like it's life and things happen and so what, she was my best friend, but he's my man and it is what it is. I mean, but don't sit here and judge me because of what I did. I came over, called you over here so we could actually talk and I can let you know what's going on. Girl, do you really think anybody gives a crap about that? One, Candace is a married woman, right? Clearly, you don't even care about your own best friend. So she looking at it like, I done had this over my, in my vicinity near my husband. Wish you would have tried my husband because they're best friends. Like, um, nobody will ever trust you around their man when you have done this to someone who is like a sister to you. She was more than just a best friend. She was like your sister. And the fact that you would stoop so low as to go after him. And then, Candace trying, you kind of see how upset she was getting with this whole thing, but she's trying to keep her composure because she just really want to know, like, girl, what is your problem? Like, why do you think this is okay? Like, why would you even go there? Like, really, to me, it was like Candace really wanted to pop off on her. But you better be glad you had your baby. So I'm trying to keep my composure about what you're telling me, because you are less than a woman and less than a person to me when you're doing someone that close to you, somebody that you done went through the muck with, and now you're trying to make excuses as to I'm actually with her man. But then Candace leaves there and she go and tell Chase because him and Anthony are really close, So so Candace want to know, like, first of all, did you know this? No, I didn't know this, because this will raise some doubt, and to the point where she's even asking her, Chase, have you ever? I mean, we years into this relationship. Have you ever felt like any of my friends you was attracted to, even if it was the slightest? Would you ever have done this with one of my friends, one of my best friend? Because this is what's now going through her head after hearing Shayla is doing this to her friends, especially all so close. And they're all, I mean, y'all recommending each other's business to one another. Y'all sharing intimate details about yourselves. Like, so this is kind of hard for Candace to wrap around her head. And so, of course, messy behind Chase. What? I gotta call. I'm going to call Anthony on this. Well, hold up, sister girl. Don't be comparing what they got going on to our family. Because that would never happen when it comes to me and you. But Candace raised a good question because like they say, birds of a feather flock together. So that's your friend. So other than the business level, what else do y'all have in common? Because at this point, I don't even feel comfortable with him around you because now I don't know what he's putting in your head when you go out there in the community. And I need you to be honest with me because I'm not gonna go through what Amber going through. Like, and I don't want to have to second guess every woman that comes inside your radar, especially if you're hanging with a man like Anthony, who just had this whole affair with his wife's best friends. And on top of that, did you see that baby? Because that baby is light skinned. That baby don't look nothing like Arby because Chase like, man, Arby's gonna be pissed. No, Arby pissed, but Arby's trying to put it together just like the Candance is putting together. That baby is his. She was like, ain't no way, no way. That's his baby. And it's been going on for some time now. Candace ain't one you can pull the wool over her head, over her eyes too lightly because girl is tuned in with it all. So I'm really interested on where this is going to go, where they're going to take this. How are their business relationship is now going to be affected. Because like I said before all this came out, when all this stuff comes out, this is going to ruin a lot of people's lives because a lot of them are intertwined together. And this is major. So we finna see how all this pan out. What are your feelings and what are your thoughts? What do you think this is about to take? Their business relationship, their friendship relationship. Nobody's gonna trust Shayla around a man. She literally just alienated herself from everybody, from every female that has a man. What are your thoughts on this? Let's go ahead and chat it up. As always, be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles.